Now, Ellie, do you remember this song?
Oh, hang out. I'm gonna scream and shout. Don't you wanna get out of line? Everybody say, what time is it? It's Chico time. Well, you can get to live.
Goodness, it's just as good as it once was. It is, of course, the song that knocked Madonna off the top spot on the UK singles chart way back in 2006, would you believe? Yeah, it stayed at #1 for 2 weeks.
Our next guest rose to fame in 2005 when he reached the quarterfinals of the X Factor, and nearly 20 years on, he swapped touring music to running fitness retreats all over the world, and this is right down my street. I'm so excited to have him.
So he is so excited to meet you. This is the man himself, Chico.
Hey.
It is officially
Good morning,
Chico
Chico.
time. So good to see you this morning, Chico.
You too.
2006, wow. When you look back at that video, you said wow as well. What's it like to watch that now?
You know, I just look back at it with the fondest of memories. And when I meet people in the street, they literally go, oh, it feels like it was only about 10 years ago.
There you are.
These old videos of you are amazing.
20... showing that.
Chico, you don't look like you've aged that much.
Oh, trust me.
Is that all down to your fitness retreats?
Well, you know, you've got to look after yourself. And, of course, your...
Spin.
I remember
Chico,
this.
I don't know if you missed it earlier, but in the top of the show I said, we need to do the Chico spin. And then he was like, what's the Chico spin? So I'm very cringeworthy that he made us both spin live on air.
You have
Did you
to
do
watch
it?
back and let us know.
Oh, well.
I think I was scored better than Ben. I was doing a better spin.
Well, I'm going to have to be the judge of that.
Oh, well, yeah. But you are still a huge part of pop culture, aren't you? You know, the Chico time thing, the Chico spin. Does that ever annoy you now that your life has moved on and you're running fitness retreats and you're running a charity? Does that ever annoy you or do you love that?
People often say to me, you must get sick and tired of people saying, what time is it? Or it's Chico time. And I say, well, how can you get tired of putting a smile on someone's face? Why? Because the people that have seen you 20 years ago, when they see you now, it's as though it was yesterday. So I always play along to that. And for me, it's all about what can I do to make your day? How can I make you smile? How can I inspire you to become a better you? How can I make you think about certain things in your life and how you're acting by which you can say, OK, I no longer wish to live this life and I can better myself to become the best of me. And this is what we do. I did it then in a different way, and then we just evolved, obviously, with the charity, the Rainbow Child Foundation, as I mentioned earlier. We've reached 100,000 children around the world. Tell
us what you're doing now. You've got a series of fitness retreats all around the world, right?
Yes. So, Who Breath, H-U, but it's spelled whobreath.com. And what we're doing now is I started a brand called BlockFit, which was dance, combat, hit yoga, meditation. Oh, wow.
Hit yoga meditation?
Yeah.
As in high intensity training, yoga meditation.
And it's all done to original music. And we got that into all the Duncan Benetine gyms, trained over 750 instructors. And from that, we... oh, wow, this is amazing. Thank you for showing this. Appreciate that. And then what happened is just before the pandemic, we basically had... I had a few friends who sadly took their lives, all men under 50, as you know, and so please reach out. And then I decided to go, how can we go even deeper? And the breath work was something extraordinary because we can make, within a week, you can get more out of it than 20 years of therapy. And that's because you actually get into the cracks and get into the subconscious and we get into the inner child. And what I found in all of our retreats is we are all hurt 7-year-olds around that. Yeah. And we need healing and we need to know who we truly are as not just this ego, body, mind, but a divine being inhabiting this physical body called
Do you think we forget that we've got that inner child these days? We're so consumed with, you know, what's going on in the news and our lives that we forget actually we are still deep inside that playful 7, 8, 9-year-old, you know, that innocent kid.
And that is exactly it. We have forgotten how to be childlike. And the great master, don't want to get religious or spiritual, but the great master Jesus said, unless we can become like children, we will never enter the kingdom of heaven, which means when you look at a child, it doesn't know its colour, creed, sex or gender. It just knows that it's here in the now-ment. It's a child of the present moment. Yeah. So it doesn't have the library of the past regrets or worries, and it doesn't have the future fears of what may happen tomorrow. It's right here, right now.
You know what? People look down on kids as if we need to teach them something, but they are the greatest teachers.
They are the greatest teachers. And if you look at any master that's ever come, it tells you to just go back to that place of nothing and no thing, which is the stillness of right here and to be present. And as they say, the past is history, tomorrow is a mystery, today is a gift. That's why we call it the present.
Very good. I like that a lot. Chico, whilst we have you, I wanted to ask you about Celebrity Big Brother, because your mentor from The X Factor, Sharon Osbourne, was on this series, and you do have a very close relationship with her. What did you make of her on this series?
Do you know what? I absolutely loved her. I thought her and Louis made the show.
They're a great double act.
My only regret was I wasn't in it, because I wanted to be...
Would you have gone in?
Oh, God, I would have... Absolutely. And the reason being, because I'd like to ask all the questions that I need to know answers to, i.e., why did Simon do this? And what happened here? And all of that. And as a matter of fact, you know, a lot of people thought Simon didn't like me, but that was just a one big act.
Was it?
Yeah, because as soon as we finished, Ben Shepherd, it turned around to me and he said to me, how do you feel? You know, they wanted me to say something negative about him, really, whatever. And I said, look, 99% of the time he's right. 1% of the time he's wrong. I just happen to be that 1%. And then when I went over to say bye to him in the room, just wanted to say that thank you for the opportunity, because, you know, that changed my life. No. And he went, Chico, my dear boy, contrary to what you think or what the country thinks, I loved you from the first moment you walked in, and I want to say thank you, you made my show. I was like, you could literally just, and every bit of whatever I had to go through in the X Factor journey just evaporated, and I was like...
Amazing. Well, look, Chico, we're gonna have to call Chico time on you, unfortunately, but I'm gonna hit you up for your...
Listen, I'll invite you to come to one each.
He would love that.
And if anyone wants to come, it's whobreath.com. Come and check us out.
Thank you, Chico.
Thank you so very much.